Good evening and welcome back. I'm Teddy. It is August 26th and it's 11:02. Shout out to the mob. All my other bears I call the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. I'm glad that I decided to just, you know, take off one night. I had so much work to do that I did yesterday, and I know it was about 10:30 when I gave the notice last night, but yeah, I made the right decision. I did. So I feel, you know, much better today as far as, rest and I just have so much to do. I do. The sound is good. Hey, Vicky. Hey, baby Juju. How are you tonight? And yes, my clock is still up. Limited discovery closes November 13th. And there's a lot on the docket. I filed different things, and the court hasn't responded to anything yet. So things move on, and yeah, I have lots and lots and lots of deadlines coming up. I'll say lots and lots because I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. But how's everyone out there? Yeah, let me just expand this. Yeah, I've kind of had that in the background. Rain and a road. I've used this clip a few times. Yeah, especially around this time of the year. Next week will be September. It will be, and rain will be on its way. It's already. And you know what? Yeah, I guess there's some things in the news. Dolly Parton, at 80 years old, passed away. She had been diagnosed with the some form of cancer. I'm not certain of which, but I was just reading the her decision to keep it private, keep it, away from public. So I think the news came partly as a shock to a lot of people. Yeah, I I remember. Yeah, okay, yeah, the creepy road. Yeah, yeah, you remember that one. Um, I remember growing up and listening to Dolly Parton's music. Oh, yeah, yeah, and they're certainly playing a lot of it. And I saw a clip when she was on. Oh, I even have the thunder up. I haven't adjusted this, okay? So let me. Yeah, the strike only happens I think like maybe every 8 or 9 minutes. So one. Yeah, I'll just turn down a little bit. It sounds so real though. It did. I mean, it is. Dolly Parton superstars. Yeah. So she was on a Johnny Carson show, and I can take that. The big banner. I take the big banner. Let me take that off because when I'm showing a couple of things, I don't want all of the all my tabs showing. So we're going to stick with this one tonight. Yeah, she was on Johnny Carson. Well, Johnny Carson has passed away some time ago. And when she was on that show, she really said it was because of Johnny Carson's show that she made it big. And she had written a song and she sang it. Dolly Parton was very talented. She said she came from, Tennessee, poor, and part of her lyrics demonstrated, her success, you know, and going from, you know, poverty, near poverty, to living in mansions. But the way her lyrics went, it was so appropriate. Yeah, she had a unique country voice, and also it was Reba McEntire. I'm not looking at anything that I read. Reba McEntire and Miley Cyrus had, I guess recently they did a recording with Dolly Parton, and the lyrics, I think it said that she was singing, really about what was going on, if you listen to some of the words. And when I was listening to it, her recording, I guess, it seemed like her voice just kind of broke at a certain point. I mean, I could just tell there was something that was moving her in the lyrics and the music, and probably no doubt, thinking about her, diagnosis. So she has such a wonderful legacy. She does. She does. Anyway, let's see if I can put up my stars. Did I click on my stars? There we go. Maybe one or two people will stick around for the stars. You know, it's the numbers. What's going on? Is my I don't. It's like I can see the fluctuation in the number of folks out there. What's going on? Yeah, but you just noticed that, Juju. And you know what? Let me put up the comments because I can't see them. I'm looking at a different screen. Let's do this. There we go. Yeah, there's probably a lot of, I don't know. I can't assume really people who listen to me, their age range. I think, it's mostly women. And yeah, I think most had heard about Dolly Parton. But anyway, to her family and her loved ones. And yeah, she'll be missed. Working 9 to 5, yeah. If I played some Dolly Parton music. You know what? Dolly Parton, I believe, also um, did a number of, I guess you can say, like some gospel music. But an interesting fact is Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. That was originally sang by Dolly Parton. And Dolly Parton referred to Whitney Houston as making that song into even more of a success. I saw that today. There's so much that they are talking about with Dolly Parton. Yeah. Yeah, I remember life, you know, 80 years. That's a full what one would consider, you know, 70 years and 10 is 70. And if by reason of strength God gives you 80, so on my age, you know, life is what it is. We pass through life at different points. And if I live to be 80 years old, which is not a long time from now, it isn't. It really isn't. It is not in my lifetime. If everyone under the sound of my voice were to live until age 80, okay, they will reach it at different points. We will not, because we were born at different time. All right. That's just so. If I live to be 80 and someone else lives and I pass before them, that makes sense because I was born before them. Right? That's life. It's a cycle, a beginning, a middle, and, you know, an end to this life as we know it. But yeah, for those of us that, you know, have different beliefs. But I'm not going to get religious tonight. I'm just saying, yeah. It's never long enough. I think that's my point. And Dolly Parton had just said she had a lot more to do. Yes, a lot more that she wanted to do. Yeah, but she passed away. Yeah. I didn't even look at I wasn't looking at the news or, you know, reading anything. I was just talking about it, all right? Yeah. So we have more people coming over. Yeah. And she did a lot in her, you know what? She did so much. Thank you. Um, Vicky, yes, I was reading. She had donations and, you know, to all kinds of children and causes and families. And she just seemed to be a really beautiful spirit. Now you can hear the thunder behind the stars. I thought I turned it down. But, well, she did to me. I mean, I didn't know her personally, but, you know, in show business, you see all of these, you know, stars, and she was a real star. She was, yeah. And country music is, you know, it's huge. It's big. I mean, because even look at Beyonce. She was trying to do Carter. What was it called? Carter Country? I don't even know. And she, you know, she won awards, uh, Beyonce, for doing some country lyric. Yeah. But it's not the same, not quite the same as, you know, somebody like a Dolly Parton who country, when you hear her unique, and no matter what genre a person is in, if they're at the top, she was at the top. not just a singer. She was in motion pictures, artist, you know, philanthropist, overall entertainer, and just a unique style of everything about her. Yeah. And I also was listening to an interview. Someone asked her about Donald Trump, about winning. And she came back and she just said, she didn't want to get into the politics. And she said it in such a nice way. She had just a very conversational, easy going. That was Dolly Parton, beautiful. She was. And just overall, yeah. So she's gone. Um, yes, she would be the queen. In my opinion, Vicky says, was the queen of country music. And a lot of country stars tonight are going to be missing Dolly, especially the younger ones like Miley Cyrus. Oh, she's going to need, some support and checking on because, she looked up to Dolly Parton was kind of like a grandmother to her. You know who I'm talking about in age and all. But, just admired her and looked up to her. She blazed the trail. Yeah. So, a lot of young country, Western, you know, up, up and coming, looked up to Dolly Parton. And then I never went or have never visited, Dolly Parton's, you know, amusement and all of that. And I think it's in Tennessee. Um, I can only imagine now it's going to be it's already, before she passed away, was such a success. And now, you know, people will be just so much drawn to her. Yeah. So she'll be missed. And she did seem like a very kind and, yes, beautiful, gentle spirit. Yeah. Yeah. Not tonight, but maybe I might play something of Dolly's. Yeah. I know. Taylor Swift, yes. Taylor Swift just got married, right? So generations, passing the torch. And Taylor Smith, by all accounts, I mean, she's already a superstar. So, yeah. And she has her Swifties, right? All of these singers have different followings, and I think that they, from one genre to the next, they admire, I'm sure there's R&B that admire, country and will be in attendance to Dolly Parton if she has a very public funeral. She may have just you something private and then other memorialize her. But yeah, like the singers, like a Lionel Richie and I mean all of these, singers, yeah, and celebrity. It won't just be, you know, musicians and artists. It will be others. She touched a lot of people. And she even thought at one point she might get into politics. Had she gotten into politics, she probably would have been successful in it. But yeah. And she said, wouldn't have been a bad idea to have a woman, um, you know, in office. And I think at the time she was talking about Hillary Rodham Clinton, right? So we kind of know, maybe we can imagine that's who she may have supported at the time. Yeah. So what else is on your mind tonight? It's almost 11:30, and I think that's where we'll probably end this. Yeah. Let's see if I can find Dolly Parton's version of "If I Always Love You." Um,
If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you each step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you. Bittersweet memories, that's all I am taking with me. Goodbye, please don't cry. We both know that I'm not what you need. But I will always love you. I will always love you. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope that you have all that you ever dreamed of. And I wish you joy and happiness. But above all of this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you.
I will always love you. Dolly Parton. Rest in peace. And now it's time to say goodnight. Let me take a look at the comments. I think we're all set. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. Please hit the like on your way out. So used to Whitney Houston's version. I like this. Wasn't it? Just perfect. And you know, there's probably people who have never heard or even knew that it was Dolly Parton who first. So, yeah. Please hype this video. And Viva, yes, good night to all. Good night to you. Love 777. Yeah, you like that version too. I like it too. I like all music. Pretty much. Jaguar wrong. Working 9 to 5. You know, we should just kind of go out on that. Let's see if we can do that. Find working 9 to 5. I wish. Right now, I'm almost working up to the. Come on. Yeah. So let's work at 9 to 5. You know, I don't even know if Richard. Let's see. Is he even still living? Richard Burton. They were in movies together, right? Oh, let's get rid of this. Hide it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Let's go out with a little Dolly Parton. 9 to 5. I think we got it here. Let's see. That's it.
Tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets the traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5. For service and devotion, you would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. They let you dream just to watch him shatter. You're just a step on the boss man's ladder, but you got dreams he'll never take away. In the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in and the tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way. Working 9 to 5, what a